Welcome to South Asian Insider Opinion and News Analysis, exclusively on Josh India Web TV. I am Shishmita Ghosh here to analyze on the results and controversy when US President seated in the 14th row in the Queen's funeral. An American president catching headlines is not anyway unusual in general. However, for Mr. Joe Biden, it was a rather odd experience this time. To his embarrassment, the news of him being allotted seat in the 14th row at Queen Elizabeth II's state funeral inside London's Westminster Abbey was doing the rounds. To pay their last respects, the world leaders gathered at London to mourn the death of the Queen, whose reign lasted for more than 7 decades. As a result, there were strict security arrangements to ensure there was no foul play. The royal pageantry was on full display to pay tribute to the monarch. According to the schedule of events, the palace published, foreign dignitaries were supposed to take their seats in Westminster Abbey between 9:35 and 9:55 a.m. ahead of the official start time at 11 a.m. Most of the VIPs attending the Queen's funeral were commanded to take a bus to Westminster Abbey, though the US President chose to travel to the Beast, a heavily armored limousine. It was reported that US head of the state Biden received an exception to the strict security protocols recommended by the royal family. It was firmly forbidden the guests from taking private aircraft to London or even using the state vehicles. The President of the United States, however, could not arrive at the venue until 10:07 a.m. The US presidential limousine was seen crawling along the road in heavy traffic congestion, and the special treatment, however, ended there. Mostly, when the President of the United States is late, people wait for him. This was not so at the funeral, as it was not a royal welcome that waited for the US President. The Bidens had to wait for their seats. In the end, the US President was seated in front of Czech Republic Prime Minister Petr Fiala and his wife Jana Fialova, and alongside the heads of Commonwealth states. First Lady of the United States Jill Biden was made to sit next to Ignacio Cassis, the President of Switzerland. The first couple flew back to the United States just after the ceremony, before the Queen's committal and burial. Remarks of ex-US President Mr. Donald Trump added fuel to the issue. He does not let go of any issue to badmouth the present president nowadays. He blasted President Joe Biden for allegedly tarnishing the country's reputation on the international stage, while speculating that he would have been given a better seat at Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. Trump insisted that Biden's place at the funeral was the result of the UK having less respect for the US due to his presidency. Trump was not invited to the funeral, though. To the credit of Mr. President, it was seen that he maintained his grace throughout and put on his condolence message in the book with a fitting display of statesmanship. Even though it was a case of mismanagement on the part of the British counterpart, it is not hard to find a wrong message for the US-UK bilateral relationship. It remains to be seen if this gesture will affect the two countries' stable amicability in the future or not. Thanks for watching our show. We'll look ahead to your comments. Please email if you want to share news with us. Keep watching Josh India Web TV on YouTube.